Hello and welcome back to Far Changing Tides. This is part 6. Look, so much fuel for days, including this white canister, which I think goes for even more. Well, that opens the hatch. I was suddenly thinking, what the hell does this button do? I've never seen it before in my life, but it has in fact been there the whole time. Okay, engines in gear, fuel going in, start the furnace, blow the bellows. And away we eventually go. Underneath this thing that I haven't put the mast isn't down. The mast is not down. Put the fucking mast down. I don't know how to put the mast down. Oh, there's a thing in the way. So it turns out I only had to go forward about 6 inches. I should probably turn the engine off. Unless this is a situation I can boost through, but I don't think that's the case. Alright, engine off. Engine off. Or at least out of gear. I can't unlight the fires, it will just burn itself down, but that's as good as I can do. That goddamn button that lowers the mast, it seems to just work whenever it feels like it. I.e., I don't know how it works. This right here, this feels like exposition somehow, but I don't know what, because it just looks like a version of the Japanese flag, but they worship a giant crab monster on the horizon, so I kind of don't want it to be exposition. Oh, no, I can't get out of there. I was holding up thinking, why isn't he getting through? This feels more like, I think this is showing that there's like a water settlement that they've done, like a great floating water pod situation. Oh, right, yeah, and this is where we are, and it's a shell. Great. Good to know. I'll worry about that in a minute. I feel like I have to untether the hook for it to do anything. I think we're on one of those big cranes we can see in the background, and I'm pretty sure that was so obvious that you all knew it before I said it. Like the plot of a lot of films. Another genre of indie game right there is climbing tall structures. But like easy climbing, not hard climbing. Oh, this will rotate it, won't it? I don't want to do this yet. Or do I? I don't know. I feel like whatever I do... Oh, this is probably going to pick my entire boat up and move it. I need to unhook the hook somehow. I can't do it from here. I probably had to rotate it first. Huge error. Mistakes were made. I wonder if I can get in the arm from this side though. No. Not yet anyway. Okay, rotate the crane. Oh, there we go. By lining it up with that, I've now got a platform that will let me get to the thing. Yeah. I wonder if I can go past it. Yes! Okay, so I need to line this up just perfectly. It's impossible given the angle, but because there's no shadow either. Really messed up speaking just then, but I think I've nailed it. This feels like it's above. There we go, yeah. Here we go. Just got to untether this thing. Yep. And... oh, yep, I had to do that as well, I guess. The claw is ready. Now I'm stuck on the lower level. As a way of forcing progression back down there so that you don't accidentally bugger around up here for too long. Where was the thing that controlled that? It was like right below this enormous ladder that I'm just going to fall down, wasn't it? Yep. Anything is, I don't know what this grabs onto yet. I feel like it was supposed to grab onto my boat, so I've probably got to rotate the entire structure first. Oh, no. It's got something. Yep. Big old shaft. Yep. That's what that's done. Can I? No. Oh, use the crane to clear the way. Are you qualified for that? It did sound like the crane just released as well. And I don't mean in a sexual way. It's quicker. It's fine. We landed on our boat. See? There's no better place to land in that situation. Now, I think we still have to duck below the water here. Yeah, that does appear to be the case. Alright, just about now. Nailed it. Okay, why does it even have like a slow forwards gear? It should all just be top speed. Look, I've still got fuel in the furnace. Plan that. Come on. Oh, that's it. When you go below water, it stops the paddles. It switches to that, like, the moving dial at the front. I couldn't remember how that worked. Okay, I want a little bit of up. Left up in the air. Not too much, because I know that thing is above me. There, in fact, it's not. It's nowhere near me. It's fine. Alright. Gonna go full left on that. Oh, run out of fuel. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Untether that. Don't want that just left sucking all day. Cause an embolism. Hang on, there's something below the boat. It was a single piece of fuel. I'm not going back for that. Are you insane? I will sooner drown at sea than go back for such things. On that note, I will restock my fuel that's on the hooks. This whole underwater, below deck situation is kind of awkward. The way it plays with the camera and what have you. Currently there's no wind, so steam power is the only option. And it feels like that energy boost is not something you're just going to be using all the time. It's much more story based. I reckon it can only easily charge up when you can't move. Oh. What broke? How did that break? I must have ran it too hot without looking. That's annoying. I've only got so much fuel left for that fix-a-mashig. It must be scripted when you get those, because I haven't had one in so long, and I could have easily messed up the ship more. Oh look, we're going into frozen territory as well. The logic is, if the polar ice caps have melted, is to all move to where the ice was, because that's now the safest place to be for some reason. That makes sense, doesn't it? I think. There's a certain logic to that. This could be an issue. Apparently not. It's a powerful ship, this one. It's got a solid engine. It's part tugboat. I wonder if the company that makes this, if this is like that, they've done this in the first one more as like not cheap but lower budget ways of making money, and eventually they're gonna make the game of, okay, this is what happened. This is the game itself. Those were both a prologue now. So there's so much background stuff in the world, which is such big industry. I like it. Big failed industry, which is the best kind. Oh, out of fuel. Shit. Made an error. Start the engine. Yep, that was on me. Yep, really stalled progress there. How is it that when I'm trying to go under both wind and steam power, I can do it fine? Just realised I got wind. But if I've just got to concentrate on one, I lose the ability. I think it's because it doesn't... It's the classic thing of like the kid in the gifted class acting up. And it's like, no, it's not... It's not because, you know, he don't want to do the work. It's because he's bored by it. He's not challenged. But actually, it's just because I don't want to do anything. I'm distracted by big icebergs and things. This might be the first time I put the sail out and remember to actually catch the wind with it, though. So I'm going to give myself some credit for that. Come on. Catch the wind. There we go. Alright. Now leave that whilst I'll go and tend to the remains of the fire. Okay, and the sail has lost the wind, as I suspected it might. Where's the windsock? There we go. I reckon even when you haven't got the wind properly, it still gives you something. It's when you catch it, that's where it gets you the extra boost. The same with the paddles. Like if the fire's lit, you're getting something. If you got it burning good and hot, that's when you get like the most out of it. Right, that fuel's nearly out. I'll save the last 2 remaining fuel bricks down there. I'll let that fire burn out. And then I will do something else, I'm sure. Okay, that fire's out. Let's switch off the engine. I don't know why I switched that off. It's not really a good idea. I'm going to stick that in there ready as well. So when I inevitably need the engine in a hurry, I've got it. And we're still catching the wind, so we're still full steam ahead. Or full wind ahead, 0 steam. Yep, all is well. You know what, let's just set the controller down for a minute. Allow the oh, that's an issue. Yeah, that is an issue. I should probably do something about it. Feels like I'm supposed to stop at this one though. Alright. Let's set the sail away. Go and have a little look, shall we? See what we got. Okay, nothing there. Can I go below it? Well, it's quite a ways if I'm going to go under it. A very long way, in fact. Can I get in there? Nope. I think going under it is probably out of the picture. I don't think this thing is a buoy because I think those have to float. Hence the shortening of the word buoyancy. I'm going to guess I could take the ship all the way down here. I think I will. Yeah. Yeah, this strikes me as a I want the ship situation. I've gone quite far. There's something very thalassophobic about just swimming into the deep dark as well on your own. At least if I've got the protection of the ship, you know, they can eat that before me. Even though I know this is a game with essentially no peril. Get out of the goddamn diving area. God, that was awkward. I think I very rarely swim back in that way, don't I? Right. Let's turn the water hose on. And down we go. Probably want to close up. You know what? Yeah, I can't figure out how to get this down. Oh, it does it on its own most of the time. Okay, let's get back in the ship. That was the whole point of bringing the ship. Get in the ship! There we go. Look! Mantis rays. I know they're probably either manta rays or stingrays. They might be the same thing. I don't know, but look at them. I was supposed to take the... Oh, those things are lighting up as well. It's like 20,000 leagues under the ocean, I assume. I've not read it. I have seen the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and I think the Captain Nemo, or Nero? Nemo? Because it was Finding Nemo, that was the joke. Yeah, so, yeah, the guy from that, I think that's what he's from, and he had a sub in that, so I'm guessing that's what it's about. He has a sub. I'll claim it's Jules Verne, but I don't know that it was. Ah, yes, a tube. I should probably be on the thing that at least controls depth, shouldn't I? Yeah. It's annoying me, I'm not quite centered in this tube. But to go back, I would have to shift into reverse, light the furnace, and almost immediately stop the entire operation. It's just not really worth it. There we go, I'm being nudged anyway. Okay, I think we've reached the bottom. Let's get centered, obviously. I'm not insane. Oh, it opened for me. That was alarming. Right. Let's get the rest of my fuel ready. Which I don't have quite as much as I'd like for this underwater expedition, but there is more on the horizon. Obviously, we're going to go full speed. There's no point going half speed, I assume. Fortunately, we have unlimited air. If we didn't, this would be a terrifying experience. Oh, there's a bunch of fuel down there. Screw it, I got time. I had time. One will do. That's all I already needed. We have entered someone's secret aqua base by accident, haven't we? And the door opened, implying that either this is the home of this ship, or I'm being expected, or the whole setup's on auto. When did this break? I have no idea what causes things to break anymore. Oh, we've hit a wall. Well, I mean, that won't help, certainly. I think we're through whatever the situation was. Right. I'll fix my problems as best I can. Right, what's going on out there? I think we just need to go up. Right up. Nope, nope. It's left up. It's left up. It's right down. Downright dirty. That's the rule. Have a bit more, please. There we are. The radar is pinging. There is fuel below us, but I'm cocky enough to think that I won't need it. Alright. I know I'm not in gear. It's fine. I thought I'd get the fuel going first for some insane reason. I'm going to go at 1.5-ish speed. It seems to have jammed in the top position anyway. You know, my head said one thing, my heart said other, and the ship followed my heart because it's good like that. I'm seeing more posters for what I think that water civilization is. So maybe it's like a new home under the ocean. That would kind of make sense because it's land on bottom and maybe that's going to be water above it. Which does imply that we're about to open up into a vast, drowned, ruined civilization, which is essentially what we've been dealing with this whole time, right? It's down, right, left, up. I think I want to go up. Yeah, that's a statue head. I know statue heads, and that is one. I also know statue feet, but that's for my private life. I feel like I need to investigate that. Let's see, can I stop the ship in time? Apparently I can. I suspect if I were to go around this whole area, I would discover that I'm in, like, not a dead end, but essentially a dead end. This space is open to me. Oh. I can't go in there, though. Ah, maybe I'm supposed to go forwards enough that it can line up with part of the ship and, like, latch onto me. Like one of those fish that eats the tongues of other fish and then becomes the tongue. But in a beneficial way. There's definitely a bar there. Let's go up a bit. Alright. You just wait here, ship. I gotta go and investigate this. You know what? I've left it in reverse. No, I haven't. I'm just moving backwards for some reason. Don't question it. Just grab the winch that you wanted and get out of here. Yeah, ship is definitely moving backwards. Yep, massively so. Don't worry about it. Just hook this winch onto this thing and we'll be fine. Oh, I can't. Can I pull it? I can. You know, I think maybe I'm just supposed to go in. Not on foot, but the equivalent. Nope. Nothing down there. Was it actually a dead end? I just assumed it was, but I never got confirmation. It feels like it is. Okay. I could have gone up though, I suppose. What's this thing I've just found as well? Is it another little statue? It is. Like the last one I sacrificed for the good of the ship. Leave that there for when I sacrifice it later for the good of the ship. Okay, that has naturally fallen into this. Oh, actually, no, it hasn't. I don't think that leads anywhere. Where's the end of that gone? Right. Could I not grab onto that just because the ship was still moving? Right. Thing is, I want to just go up with the ship, but I also really want to grapple that fucker. And the annoying thing is, to grapple it, I'll have to start the engine again, which is a bit of a ball ache. So maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll just go up to start with and see how that takes me. Get that back in though. Don't want that dangling. That could cause all kinds of issues, I assume. Ah, I have to open the skylight. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, up we go. Wait, maybe I should go down onto that thing first. Because this is kind of like docking, after all. Yeah, the reason my ship went backwards was because it was sort of leading me onto that thing. Okay. Done a thing. I bet that tube's going to extend now to the front of my ship, isn't it? Yeah, it's lit up. Oh wait, no, is this just the hatch? Have I just found civilization? Is that it now? Am I at the end of the game? I think I am. I don't know though, it doesn't feel like I am. It feels like there's more to it. Mainly because this is a trashed place. Okay, alright. Or is it just time for a new power up? I think it is. Alright. So we got a thing. I'm thinking this is like fancy new engine time. Right, what does that do? Does it release it or does it... Okay, it does. Okay. Okay. Now, what is the benefit of that? I'm guessing that I need to put a new one in there to get it to start. Or I take the thing out. Let's find out. Let's just move this away. I mean, there's a bunch of them on those racks there. Yeah, I'll probably just go grab that one. Okay, let's actually put it some. There was a space for it on the far left. I might have to put it over there. I'm hoping it will just bugger off though. No, I reckon I'm supposed to go far left with it. It's perfect timing for the end of the video to be on a real sort of a cliffhanger. Unless I can't go fully to the left now. Yeah, I think I can. Notice it lit up the crane system it lit up as though I was in a positive place. See, it's lit up. That's gonna go in there. Get rid of that. I'll go and get a new one that's not burnt out. Stick it in. That'll do something big and impressive. I like this. I like this. It feels like you're doing complicated puzzles, but you're really not. It's like doing Lego. So it's just simple instructions to follow. It does all the work for you, but at the end, what you've got feels impressive. My instinct this says that I'm probably going to end up with some sort of renewable power system to make the energy boost more viable, and probably so I don't need to get fuel anymore. But who knows? I've been wrong about every other aspect of this game pretty much. Maybe it's just going to be a big radio. Maybe it's not going to be anything. Behold, what have I created? Is this the big water pump that's going to drain the entire ocean? Okay. Alright. Definitely making a thing. And my ship is attached to this. I think this is something I can grab onto. Maybe not. Okay. Okay, I get how there's fuel here, but is that just... I thought it was someone's suitcase. And then I thought it was a bundle of other things that I'm not allowed to say. That's nothing. Oh, there's my ship again. Wait, that's the... Will it just open for me? Yeah, it would. Huh. Okay, it feels like that was a lot to amount to nothing. There's probably more to come yet, but I just haven't figured it out yet, because otherwise that seemed like a lot. Is that a new thing on top of my ship? I can't tell. Get the last of the fuel and then I'll figure it out. I don't like the place it put the fuel as well. It's just sort of dumped there. It reminds me of in like Uncharted and Tomb Raider, where you go through hell breaking into some tomb, and then when you get there, there's a bunch of guys with guns. Like, how the fuck were you here? Where are you coming from? Right. Can I just latch off of this? No. Okay. Is that in fact a new button on top? Maybe. No, it's not, is it? It would be more impressive if it were. But just in case, it's definitely not. That's not one. Okay. So my ship is stuck there. This is a dead end. There's probably a door I've got to open. I have just gained fuel for the ship, so I could turn it on. I've just noticed all those pictures of priestly types in the background. And I don't mean the author J.B. Priestley. Yeah, I can't get through this. There's no another way in, is there? I've got to go around the ship. I'll go round and down my hatch. Huh. Down here, down that. Oh, I could have just gone around this way as well. Doesn't really help, but... maybe I powered everything up but forgot to turn it on in like a very obvious way. Because like that in the background there feels like something. Does the crane still work? Maybe I'm just supposed to crane out that old thing and then it will activate it. No, crane doesn't still work. No, I can't bring my grappling hook down here because the ship's only hooked up through the... I'll have a go, but I'm 90% certain I won't be able to, but it'll be an easy figure out. I don't think I can go through my ship with the hook. Though if I can, it will be quite funny to me. Yeah, I was pretty sure that was the case. The grappling hook has never done anything of use anyway. Right. Well, I've got two thoughts. One, I could start the engine and see how that does me. Two, I could go back around that pipe. Three, I could figure it out next time, which is the one I'm actually going to do. Find out next time how I get out of this horrible predicament I'm in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.